I've been called lots of stuff. Yeah, I've done a lot of deed. I've had it rough and tough. You know I've smoked a lot of weed. Mellow, don't you know? Well, I've learned a thing or two, like when and where I should go to, what I should or shouldn't do. I've been left alone, no company, but that's alright with me, 'cause I'm big and ugly. I'm big and ugly. I'd like to let it grow, you know I'm talking about my beard. I'll have you all know that I know sometimes it might look weird, but I got a friend upstairs whom I'll keep confiding in. I know he's there 'cause when I knock he always lets me in. Brings me peace with what it is and what is not for me. To accept what I see, they're looking back at me as big and ugly. Big and ugly. I could have been small and cute and play a flute like a dream, or sing like an angel, maybe play ukulele. But I got to work with my hands and keep dragging it along, banging on that old guitar. Sometimes I'll write a song. I lose a few friends, so it seems I got no enemies. What you get is what you see, that's how it is with me, 'cause I'm big and ugly. I'm big and ugly. Big and ugly.
Hey, look at that, fucking queued up perfectly. Big Uglies, everybody. Welcome back. Friday. And
that's my Phil Collins like air drums over there.
You like that? You like that in a song that has no drums? You do air drums in a song that has no drums?
Well, they know I'm retarded.
Okay, that's
they
good.
know it.
But I'm glad.
This is what they tune in for.
Yeah, this is
retardation.
We're just gonna have to see. We're gonna tune in and see two fat retards do a podcast.
Are the streams okay today? Are we?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're good. Up? No delays.
It's a little. Well, let's get right into
trying to pull up browser links for all the show prep we did today.
I was gonna say let's get right into the thick of things here at the Big Uglies.
Yeah, that was an alternative title for this podcast. The thicks of it. Thicks of it.
This guy, I mentioned it last week on the show that this dude filmed a shit eating throwing festival in India, and then got doxxed by a bunch of Indians. So he was like, I'm not going to release it, but he baited them. And he was like, fuck you, I'm releasing it anyways. I think it was called like LollaPOOPlooza or some shit.
No, it's not.
no, but
not.
it should be. It should definitely be called that. Because it's disgusting.
Also hilarious, if you type in poop festival in India, if you just type in poop festival, the third word that pops up is India. It just automatically goes, you mean India, right?
Yeah. So this guy released it after being doxxed by a bunch of Indians.
Crashes horrifically as I try to share a link.
And it just makes Dinesh D'Souza come out as the Indian that he is, non-American, and just bash Whitey as he Whitey's as he called it, as he quoted and said, which mask off moment for this shit eater.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this: Dinesh has always been very nice to me. Dinesh follows me on X. He's always been very nice to me.
What are you? Trump?
But if you have the name D'Souza, you should probably steer clear of any shit festival posts of any kind.
Dinesh is his first name.
Dinesh.
It's not like his name is Ralph.
Can I tell you something? I took a Dinesh the size of which you've never seen before, right before this podcast.
Never seen before.
I really dropped a Dinesh. I dropped a Dinesh and a Ganesh. I dropped both. It was just
did you see his posts about all this? About he went full mask off of like, yeah, but what about here's brown people eating you whitey's lunch, you know, like in all the statistics across the board, and and you're like, what in the fuck? All right, dude, there's way too much shit on this page.
I just want to tell you, these aren't Amish cookies. I know a lot of people are like, oh, is this like an Amish oatmeal cookie recipe? No, it's not. It's
what
from
are those
hell.
Flattened meatballs?
It's from hell. And listen, at least they season it. This is
not at least. There's no at least
being sarcastic.
No, because then it feels like there's leeway to sort of empathy.
Around noon, men of the village start forming a group. They look happy and enthusiastic. A huge pile of cow dung paste is prepared and kept at the center, and this is how the fun cow dung fight starts. Participants throw the cow dung paste. Stop calling it paste. It's shit. Call it shit. I got a real problem with the journalist who doesn't call it shit.
Well, who wrote it?
It's shit.
Who wrote it?
I don't know. Probably some John Jeep. Pajuge.
Sanjeep D'Souza.
Let me find this. Where is it? Where does it say the author?
Times of Bangladesh.
Everybody right, buddy. With a group effort. Everybody right. Everyone do right. I can't even find the author. The author is
India. The author is India.
The author is the poop. That's why it's such a pro-poop article. This is what people don't understand.
Well, that's why one of the most common names there is a poo. So.
Yes. The shit is gone sentient. This is the original artificial intelligence, buddy.
All right, I don't want to see. This is just shit in India. This is not even the festival.
Isn't this that scene from Jurassic Park with the Triceratops? Isn't that what that one is?
Yeah, that's where it takes a village. That's right there.
Jesus Christ.
No, he's not there.
Yeah. No, I'm asking him to come save us from whatever that is. Please come back.
So Dinesh had this mask off moment where he, if you could pull up his tweet, it was basically like Vivek last Christmas.
When Vivek suicided his whole political career.
And that's why they can't believe that this fucking Democrat governor might win Ohio, and they haven't had a Democrat in Ohio be the governor since like fucking 2004 or some shit like that. It's like even before that, it's like retarded how they He's like, I don't get it. How come everybody's not voting for me, even though I called all Americans stupid? It's like,
Oh yeah, so I think you're talking about this thing right here, where Dinesh says, "What about this statistic? I think the future belongs to the poop throwers." This thing.
yeah, and then
How
after that, he doubled down.
It seems like future belongs to the poop throwers. Hold on. Here's a bar chart showing the median household income by major racial and ethnic groups in the United States based on the
Oh,
census
now you're
Bureau.
doing identity politics, Dinesh?
Yeah, and also, first of all, this you love shit like this because this is the how to lie with statistics stuff. It just says Asian. So now already off the bat, you're using Gook stats to pad your shit job.
Yeah.
Like
that's why they started calling them South Asians.
Asian, white, like, Hispanic is all the red. White, non-Hispanic. Oh, I think that's the blue. And then this is Asian. Okay, yeah, I see how it works. So yeah, but basically you're just taking the whole Asian world, which also includes Slavic Russians.
Yeah, but that also includes right there when they talk about like South Asians that they put in there. That includes like the CEO of Microsoft.
Right.
It's like, yeah, here's the median income. Like, oh, is it? Now go to his other post where you can type in Whitey's and it's EYS, he spelled it. And that's his other he literally wrote Whitey's. And I was like, fucking, first of all, what is this, 1987? Like, who's like fucking down with Whitey's? It's an X post.
Pulling it up.
What was that?
That's a little burp. All this shit watch has got me appetite boiling. Ramaswamy drops truth bombs. This is just trying to load.
Yeah, we got a lot of
that's the problem with the shit, buddy, is it takes a long time to load. It's a heavy load. You understand? The load is a metaphor for this shit.
Don't ride.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, how ironic will it be if a brown American like Vivek actually helps fix education and raise the prospects of white kids while the professional whiteys on X continue their idle boasting about how they too could get us to the moon, just like some white dudes did in 1969. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mask off moment. That is the most identity, I'm Indian more than I'm American ass shit he's ever said. And you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, you fucking G.
Well, I don't think they're using it, whether it's in the tube or not. You know,
soap in the dispenser, whatever idiom you want to use.
I think the problem is that they've been putting it back in the tube. I think you guys should leave it out of the tube. And actually,
I don't think it's ever been out of the tube.
I think you need to keep it out of the tube, and I think you need to put it everywhere. Put it everywhere, India. Put it everywhere.
And really, he's just spewing all this poopla, coming out of his mouth. Talking about destroying Whitey at the end of the day because he's like, imagine this brown guy fixing education. Hey, we'll let a black American do it. We don't care about that. We want American.
Isn't it funny? So we're kind of kicking this off, right? And we had this huge agenda with a bunch of stuff, and we're like, we'll just kind of weave it in and out. But what I think is interesting is, isn't it interesting how the right has spent the last 10 years going, we're now the party of diversity. And diversity isn't about identity politics. It's about the strength of the individual and blah, blah, blah. And now here they go.
And he was the guy. He was the guy doing that. Going to colleges saying identity politics is not really hard.
And now they're all with the identity politics. You got the Indians, the Pajeets, the Jews. They're all just like, all of this is just like India, Jew, H-1Bs, anti-Semitism. And it's like, hey, it would be real great if the conservative right would stop fucking talking about identity politics all of a sudden.
Or other countries.
You know who's not talking about identity politics right now? The left. Do you know what they're talking about? Free everything. We're going to go communist. Let's try it. And everyone's going, okay, sure.
Yeah, they're running on. All right, we gave Trump a shot at the economy, and now it sucks. let's try communism,
Let's
and they
burn
have no answer.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, that's not the answer. The answer is go way harder to the right to
Yeah.
put in right policies as opposed to these fence-sitting leftist policies
Right.
disguised as right-wing.
And you're starting to see this now, that all of these people who came over to be like part of this, the intellectual dark web and this sort of sensible right-wing centrist media, all of these people are leftists in disguise. They're all identitarian academics. They're all part of the wealthy elite, and they're no different than their leftist counterparts. So when you really boil it down, there are two parties in America anymore. They are not liberal and conservative. They are ethno masochist elitists and white Christian nationalists. Those are the two parties. Those are your two choices.
I think even the ones who are, let's say they're agnostic or atheists or whatever, but they still believe in like a more of a conservative policies, right? And they claim there's no civil war within the right, and you'd be like, yeah, but there is. So like, I don't know if you've seen Marjorie Taylor Greene is on like The View, and she's doing all this.
She was on Bill Maher too. She did Bill Maher.
She said something that you've said, Matt Walsh ended up saying, that it's not just America first, it's America only.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the new party.
Mm-hmm.
I think MAGA is dead, and I think AFAO is the party. America first, America only.
Yep.
And I don't think there's anything in between. You can believe whatever you want to believe, so long as you're on board with America first, America only.
Yeah.
Dinesh, believe in your shit, go Gothan shit monster, whatever. As long as you're American first, America only, right?
Yeah.
Vivek, you want to fix
and let's
education?
Be honest, that's probably been your and my view about politics from the very beginning.
Yeah, dude. And I kind of feel like, hey, they're finally joining us.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like, you and I aren't even the same religion technically, right? And so, but we're united under this concept of America first, America only. And it's kind of impossible to build a framework of what America.
Incoming Carl's a Jew comments.
Yeah. Everyone's like, I knew that nose wasn't.
I fucking knew it, dude. Fucking try to lie and say it was a Roman nose.
Do we still have that picture with the calipers? I gotta find that. That shit was hilarious.
I don't know if you have it loaded up. I have it somewhere.
I don't know. I don't know where I've got it. I've got it somewhere in the archives, but yeah.
I pinched my toe to the measuring of it.
Nose was pretty good. Pretty good.
But it's funny because the social politics start carrying over to other things, and you see how it's in entertainment, and you see it's in this other stuff, like and one of them being, speaking of Indians, is how we've gone and seeing guys like what's his name, Myron from Fresh and Fit.
Oh yeah, Myron Gaines. Yeah,
he was on Flagrant like a couple of years ago and was talking to Akash, saying about not marrying these chicks if you're the simp in a relationship and stuff like that, and most marriage is simping and yada yada yada. Essentially, that's what they're alluding to.
Saying like, if you're into traditional marriage and you're the breadwinner, you're also probably kind of a simp in that.
Well, this guy had said that to them, and then this guy, Akash, had been like, "That's so immature. That's so whacked. It's so gay." And then he's been saying for a while that him and his wife met, they were virgins. She has no sexual partners, so it worked out for me, type shit. And this fucking bukyak, this putana,
dude,
has been saying things.
Can I be honest? So can I be honest? When you saw this, did you think, number one, that's way worse than what happened to Denny? And number two, if this did happen to Denny, that woman would die.
Yeah, he'd be in jail. I'd be like, oh, he'd be in jail.
Yeah, I would have, like, if my girlfriend did to me what Akash's wife is doing to him all over the internet, she'd be dead. There would be a murder. There would have been a murder. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it's the only thing worse. The only thing worse would be like that Adam 22 shit of filming yourself watching another guy fuck your old lady. And at least the argument you could make in Adam 22's defense,
well, they do porn.
That's their profession, right?
Yeah.
So if he has a logical explanation, whether you think it's cuckery or not, it goes, well, this is just what we do. We do this in front of each other all the time. Okay, I'll buy it. But the Akash thing, my God.
Well, his girl has not only gone on podcasts talking about how hot her friend's husband is and how she wants to fuck him, but she's also on her own Instagram live and Instagram video stories, like, posted how she misses popping her pussy at white frat houses and popping her pussy about and doing her own thing and all that shit. And you're just like, wait, aren't you married? Aren't you somebody's wife? Like, is there anything that these bitches won't, like, take to their grave or just not share with the general public?
Well, that's the thing, man, of, like, you know, I've had people be like, you know, I've had women be like, I don't know how comfortable I would be with the, you know, you sharing things in your act or sharing things on your podcast. And it's like, yeah, that's people are adults. You have conversations about what are the things that we share, what are the things we don't share. Like, I never shared, even in my act, I never shared stories about medical diagnosis or health scares or shit like that. Like, that was sort of the boundary. Family.
I just keep it general and not get into a specific. I'll talk about like women and I've had past relationships or something like that. I never really, like, you know, I just haven't done that, and I'm not married, so I never be like, my wife, and here's a story about my wife. I'm sure I would if I was married.
Yeah. Now, and here's what bothers me the most about this. I mean, we were kind of talking about this yesterday, but it's like, first of all, let's just start with the fact that you're both Indian. So shut it down. No, neither of you should be talking about the way marriage or relationship should be at all. Okay?
He's like, I'm from Texas. And you're like, you're Indian.
Yeah, it's just like,
it's like, I believe in traditional this. And you're like, what does that mean, and then to us? There she is on the podcast talking
first
about
of all,
fucking that chick's husband.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if your bitch is on a podcast and she's sitting like this with the knees and the side leg and it ain't good.
The knees.
It ain't good. If she's doubled over like this, your girl should be sitting there like she's waiting to go into a sports game. Her legs should be open. Her hand should be over her crotch. She should be slouched over. Like, it should be game time. This, way too comfortable. Some shit's going to slip out that you don't want to be discussed in this posture. Unquestionably so.
Ugh. At least they covered their fucking gray knuckles.
Yeah, that's true. I'm never wrong about these women. Jane says, stupid ass Jeet, first of all, hilarious. Tried to lecture me about women years ago with his equally retarded co-host Andrew Schultz, aka Andrew Schultzstein. Here's this Jeet's stupid ass wife making a mockery of him and herself on a podcast.
By the way, the sound is fine, but we have like a latency thing.
Yeah, it's because I have a link open. It's this fucking website.
Should be
I'm just gonna shut that down because it's causing a problem. So anyway, is that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's just if I try to share that, it's gonna be all lame.
Is it because we're still trying to do an Instagram thing?
Yeah, we are on Instagram. It's like for the
That's-
first hour we share to Instagram, it creates all kinds of problems.
Yeah, I think the Instagram thing is the problem. Fucking meta.
Yeah, it does it. It certainly
Um,
does it.
But what it reminded me of, and you were unaware of this, was the Kristen Bell on the podcast interview
Yeah,
thing.
you didn't. I did not know about this until you told me, which is weird because I watch Dax Shepard's podcast pretty regularly.
I think they were on somebody else's. I think they were on somebody's that talks about sex or some shit.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was. And I actually think the girl was Indian who was asking him this.
Well, yeah, but that could be Dax's assistant, or that's their assistant who co-hosts the podcast with them.
Well, then that's what it was. But either way, it was. See if you can pull up a video of this. But it's Dax gets at, and they say about sexual, and he reads a question. He would have been like, he could have been like, no, not reading this shit. No, absolutely not. And like, what does it say? Well, it's about whether or not my wife would want to be a sex worker or be married to me. Next question. Right? Like, he
Right.
could have been like, no, I'm not reading this. Instead, he like helps her out in the end. It's the most cucky, weird shit where he's like, yeah, she wishes she, fucked around more. And they're like, really? And they said if a sex worker, scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a virgin, 10 being a sex worker, she wishes she was like a 6 to an 8.
Let's see if we can get this to pop. Stop automatically playing this.
Lady.
I removed the Instagram stream. This should help.
She wishes she dated around, or as she said, butterflied more before settling down with him. So what do you think about this idea that you should, wow.
Oh, these are people talking about it.
Yeah, I'm going to see if they actually have the clip. No, of course they don't, because it's a fucking sitting. Who watched The View and was like, we need another one of these? Why are people doing this?
Like, you know what The View doesn't have? Competition.
Yeah, that's what everybody wished they had, right? Let's see if I
Kristen
can
Bell
find
butterflies around.
trying to find it. But yeah.
I cannot imagine being. I was taken aback when fucking. There's the third one down. That's a clip of it.
She was very sexually active, and she wishes she was even more sexually active.
Wait, what was that?
I just wish I butterflied around a little bit more.
We've gotten a lot older, and it's evident. Yeah, we've changed a ton, but for the better.
Changed for the better, but still hanging on to
Sarah
one regret,
Marshall?
which the actress explained on husband Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert
literally.
podcast alongside her Nobody Wants This co-star Justine Loop.
Okay, can I just say what everyone's thinking? Be my guest.
The on-screen sisters played podcast hosts on the show, but this time they were the ones in the hot seat.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how sexually active were you? In your 20s, I guess.
What?
Well, what? I
That's
mean,
what's all I care
10,
about.
how do you say that? 10 is
Jess.
like having sex and 0 is not?
0 is is virgin.
sex, yeah.
10 is sex worker.
4? Okay. And I
Yeah.
just wish I maybe would have gone,
6.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I was at 6.
Nice.
Yeah, really good
It
stuff,
felt like
ladies.
6.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Really good
Proud
stuff,
of you.
Lynn. High five.
We have to be vulnerable when we don't want to be. That's
By the way, do you see where the legs were? Did you see how they were curled up underneath? Like if your bitch legs curled up underneath her, like she's having hot cocoa. She
Above your legs. She about to say something stupid.
She about to talk about other nigga dicks than yours.
She about to. That's the. I'm going to talk about other dudes' dicks.
That's the other
Position.
nigga dicks position. Okay, if you get the yoga book, that position is other nigga dicks position. That's what's being said.
Ugh. How insane is that though?
Yep. See that there? Right there. Other nigga dicks position. That's what they're going to be talking. That's what they're talking about. That's what's going to be discussed.
She's thinking about it. That's why her mouth is so agape.
So agape. That's why they have that. You know what it is? They have to keep their legs closed because they're all wound up thinking about other nigga dicks.
Go back a second because I think they're like going into it. Yeah, here.
It's so hot. Is there a great?
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, give us
A
one
reverse
word.
back.
I'll give a word.
One word.
Mount.
Oh, wow.
These people are all swingers.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. When you have all this money, and you run out of idea, you run out of shit to do. You have kids, you buy the mansion, you go, "What? I guess we fuck our friends now. What do we do?" And I just, maybe I'm old school, Carl.
Maybe how come church is never an option?
This is like you and I have known each other for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. To Patrick, but David, never once has the amount of money in my bank account introduced new ideas of shit for us to do together. We'll just do the things that we like to do more frequently. What's wrong with that?
I got money now. You want to fuck my chick?
It's always been like, hey, do you want to go to a second movie today, or would you like to go out to a second meal today? Like, those are our things. It's never
finishing lunch and then going like, dude, you know where we should go for dinner in an hour?
My whole family. Like, no one has ever. That's never been. We've never had the amount of money where we've just eyes wide shut it an afternoon.
I have almost I think you would refer to it as an infinite amount of black friends. And a lot of times, if I'll just describe any scenario or situation where I'm like, yeah, so and her aunt was here, or this and that, and they go, how she look?
In the story whatsoever.
Any mention of a woman in the story is just like, how she look? I'm like, it's somebody's grandma.
Alive. Hardly.
I didn't look at her. Like, ew. Come on, nigga. You ain't look. You're like, no, nigga.
She's alive, barely. And they go, yeah, that's what's up. And you're just like, oh.
She looked like she used to take it back in the day, huh? And you're like,
why?
What are you doing? I
haven't checked for that, nor will I ever.
I don't hold my hands up to their face like it's Hook and be like, there you are, Peter. And then I can fuck them. You can see how they used to be.
That's what black people do to old people all the time.
Is
that what happens in homes when the black orderly fucking knocks up like a 90-year-old woman? Is that because he did that shit? He was like, there you are, Peter.
I don't know, but so like, you think the chicks sitting like that should just get a preemptive shut the fuck up?
Oh yeah, no, turn her microphone off. If you're a man in the room and a woman pulls up that posture, you better turn that microphone. If she's your bitch, if she's somebody else's bitch, guess what? She about ready to fuck everybody in the room.
Well,
so
you know how I feel which bitches should shut the fuck up is these conservative Jews like that are just running their mouth and ruining it for other Jews.
Well, we were talking about a minute ago with the identitarian shit with the Indians and all of these other people that were sort of like these sensible conservatives for so many years, and now they're exposing themselves as sort of like leftists.
I'll name names. Right? The Mark Levin's, the Ben Shapiro's, the who's the other fucking one that I think like Dave Rubin's.
Andy Fine was one. Your Josh Hammers of the world.
Yeah, they can they just shut the fuck up?
Never in my lifetime have I seen anybody like ruin shit more every time they open their fucking mouth.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't believe
America
this.
With Jews right now. Like, I'm like, you guys are creating a whole new crop of Jew haters every time you speak. You know, the best thing you could do is just shut the fuck up for a year.
And this motherfucker Ben Shapiro acts like that's his whole thing. Well, I talk. Well, you know, I was just stop. Go into producing the producer part of Daily Wire.
I'm telling you right now, if you don't want another Holocaust, get together and shut everybody the fuck up for a year. Because I in my own experience, I've gone from being mildly annoyed to every single time one of them speaks, I go, here we fucking go.
This dude Portnoy. You make your shekels from gambling on sports gambling and selling out your company to the media companies that you tried to start to be against.
Forget about that. The idea that you used to be the free speech guy who would go on CNN and spar with these lady journalists about offensive and free speech and everything else, and now you're this fucking pearl clutching faggot who runs around being offended by Jew jokes and Jew slander all the time.
Yeah, Jews hilarious. Jews are hilarious.
Shut
Mel Brooks, Jerry Seinfeld, a lot of them. Until you talk about Jews, then they're like the most unfunny people imaginable. I mean, like, what is going on?
One thing you got to give black dudes over Jews is that, like, listen, if you or I make a really funny racist joke about black people in front of a black person, they're probably going to laugh. If there's truth to it and it's got some funniness to it, they're going to laugh. I don't know that I've ever seen a Jew laugh at a really funny Jewish joke. Like, and the perfect example is the closer from my special, the time traveling Hitler bit. I did that in a room full of conservative Jews who literally laughed at jokes about everything. And when I hit that joke at the end of the set, you would have thought I killed one on stage.
Yeah, it's funny too that when you look at what woke is, identity politics on the left and all that shit, they get all of that from how upset Jews get talking about them. And they've set the standard that if you're not in a wheelchair, you can't talk about people in wheelchairs. If you're not black, you can't talk about black people. That's a Jew thing. Yes. Jews did that by saying, well, I can do it because I am one.
No backsies is a Jewish policy. That's probably in the Talmud. No backsies.
And you're just like this. Yeah, but we're punching up and it's self-deprecation because we're Jewish. And go, I don't give a fuck. First of all, I'm 6'8". I'm punching down at everything. Fucking wheelchairs. You know, it's like, don't talk about that fucking asshole piece of shit, Mark Levin. Why? He's trying to crush a 26-year-old podcaster because he is like, over my dead body, you'll never get you're like, you think your little podcast will do something? Try me. And like, dude, you already lost if this is how you're going about it.
I mean, on X last week, I go, listen, if your whole way of life has been shattered by a 26-year-old quote unquote incel virgin podcaster, self-proclaimed virgin podcaster, pack it up.
Yeah, and that's what's destroying Kash Patel right now.
3 years. What does Walter say? 3,000 years of beautiful history from Moses to Sandy Koufax. You're goddamn right. Like, you goddamn living in the past. That's what
Kash Patel essentially is the one who's suing Elijah Schaffer.
Yeah. And through his bitch. He's using his bitch as a proxy.
She's only mentioned in like one part of it about quote posting on it. The rest is literally from some like shell company or something that's like Kash Patel owns.
Yeah, it's like his law firm or something.
And you're just like, there's no way this. And what is it for? Because he's making fun of the fact that this Indian shouldn't be with this relatively attractive girl.
First of all, there are some guys you look at. Listen, people say this about me, so I can say this about other people. There are some guys you look at and go, no one should fuck this person ever. And Kash Patel with his crazy, with whatever that is, that you're doing it. Yours is better than mine. It literally looks, his face.
We're going to get to the bottom of this.
His face looks like what my face would do if somebody put their cock in my ass.
Whoa.
And it's like stuck like that forever. Like if I saw Fleece pop his head out from behind Cash, I'd go, "Oh, that's what that is."
Juicy.
If that would explain everything, but you can't have permanent fucked face.
That's like it's a cokehead face to me. Like that's that dude's just like, "What's up? You got that? You got it?" And you're just like, "Oh, talk about my girl, dude. I'm gonna fucking sue you, bro. I'm the head of the FBI, bro."
Yeah, that no one should fuck him ever with that face.
And that's how
should make a horse kick him, straighten him out, and then somebody can fuck him. But nobody until then.
I like Elijah Stantz who said like, "Hey, we're gonna have discovery here, buddy."
Yeah,
right. He's like, "You're not gonna want this." Right? It's like, what do you think? He was like, "The show that you're making fun of that's sponsored by nobody or whatever." Who's like, "You think I pay for this shit?" She's like, "We're gonna go to Discovery, and you're not gonna like that shit." So, I mean, hats off to Elijah. Fight that bullshit fight. But this is a bigger.
I do want to say, like and I said this on X. I don't think many people saw it because I haven't really been active, and so my numbers are down. But I gave him a hard time for his obsession with Jew shit when I was there last April, and I'm just like, yeah, man, I was wrong. You were right. They have their fucking hands in everything. They're ruining America, even in places where they weren't to begin with. They're now like inserting themselves into the conversation. Like, we didn't think you had anything to do with Charlie Kirk's murder.
I just want to say, as the prime minister, I want to say we had nothing to do with Charlie Kirk's assassination. He's like, dude, now I think you did it.
You've reacted in a way that whether you had anything to do with it or not, I hate you more. Like Josh Hammer coming out and being like, I was this guy's mentor. I don't know if anybody knew this, but he really, I armed him with my book and sent him out into the world to fix America. And I'm like, fucking kill yourself, dude. Fucking kill. I fucking
don't even know who you are.
It's like, so it's like, it's there. You know what it is? I think I said this on X or whatever, but like, they're like that hot chick who knows everybody wants to fuck her, and now we're like, well, now I want to pour pig's blood on her just to make a point. And that's
I've never had that reaction to women, but
yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. You've never seen a woman in a room who's like, everybody want to fuck me, and you're like, I hope somebody shoots her in the head.
Nope.
That's because you're a nigger. That's because you go, I'll fuck her. I'll fuck it right out of her.
I will be like, oh, she sucks, and that's it.
Dick is a weapon, like they do, and you're like, I'll fix her. I'll fuck her and I'll fix her.
No, sometimes I can just go like, well, she sucks, and that's it. I don't just wish that people get murdered for being shitty.
Yeah, that's where we differ, my friend.
Dude, you hard me for no reason.
No, it's for plenty of reasons. Listen, let's not.
There's a list.
We're keeping a list. Okay,
checking it twice.
There's a list. Yeah, it's the Santa. It's not the naughty list, but it does start with an N also.
But this goes back to my point of like whether it's the Akash thing, whether it's Dax Shepard, whether it's for H-1Bs and immigrants coming in, simping at an all-time high. If simping didn't exist, or the dudes didn't simply, Mossad would cease to exist. The FBI has no blackmail rings. The CIA has no blackmail rings.
Put the pussy down. And this,
or just realize anybody can get these whores. They're giving the pussy away for free.
This is what Fuentes talks about. Everybody calls him gay, and he's like, if we just stop fucking them, we can take our whole goddamn everything back. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. And this is the thing: is like people call him like a virgin incel as if that's an insult. If the choice is to be an incel or one of these rich cucks who's going to get married and their stupid cunt wife is going to take half of their shit anyway, okay, I'll be a virgin incel. No problem. If I'm a young man in America and those are my two choices, be a simp taken advantage of and lose all your money or do without, I'm going without. I'll sit at home and eat Little Caesars and not think about it at all.
Yeah, they are pushing these dejected males into these choices. And whether or not, and I've tweeted this before, I've said it out, that they've turned into the 80s, 90s teen movie bullies that make like, shut up, virgin, and like shove them in a locker. Except that's what the women are doing. They're like, stupid fucking incel. Girls don't want to fuck you, loser. And you'd be like, oh, that's your measuring stick for everything. It's like, so what if he was just like a respectful kid who wanted to wait for marriage and stuff, and you're crying that good men don't exist anymore? You've already called them an incel. So they're going to waste their time on you?
I want to say this. We're literally 7 days away from the 1 year anniversary of me being single and on the shit hitting the fan and everything blowing up. And I'm going to be 100% honest about this. There has not been a time in the last 7, 8, 9 months where I've been like, oh, I really miss this part of being in a relation. Like, I miss that. There has been a number of times I've been sitting here and gone like, oh, I haven't heard any bullshit for like a week. I haven't heard any bullshit for like months. I don't know about dumb shit that I didn't care about at all. I like, people will go like, hey, did you see or hear? And I'll go, no,
Nope.
I didn't, because I don't live with e-news anymore, filling me with a bunch of bullshit I don't care about or know. But you know what? I don't know for the first time in my adult life, anything about what the Kardashians are up to.
Isn't that great?
I know nothing. I know nothing about them. I don't know who they're dating. I don't know what businesses they're working on. I don't know who got what facial procedure. I don't know anything about any rappers. I don't know anything about pop culture. I don't know movies that have come out in the last 2 months. People go, did you see so-and-so movie? I go, I've never even heard of it.
I saw
And
Nuremberg.
I mean, I'm assuming it has to do with the Nuremberg tribe. Don't even know who's in it. Eric Bana?
Surprisingly, Rami Malek, Michael Shannon, Russell Crowe.
Okay, that's a good cast. That's
Dude,
a good cast.
And there's a lot of boomer slop, some
But the
goy
point-
slop in there. Good
Point
flick.
the point I'm making is the relief I feel from the nothing is so much greater than the nothing.
You can't trade that.
I don't miss anything more than the relief I feel from the nothing. Like there's this massive empty in my life where there used to be filled with a bunch of bullshit that I didn't need to know, care about, have to be bothered with, or need to be involved in. And now that's all gone. And any time I think about filling it with something new, I go, this would be a mistake. And I did fill it with something.
Do you think you're honeypot proof? And I don't mean from like a Winnie the Pooh perspective. I mean,
I'll an actual honeypot. You'll get me.
That's how you get Denny. Is that an actual honeypot?
If you fill a honeypot with some melted provolone and some pepperonis.
No, dude, it's just honey. You know, there's no pepperonis in there. What are the pepperonis doing in the honey?
I mean, I'm just telling you the best way to lure me in. Okay, I'm giving you the recipe for a
That's a charcuterie board right there. If I've ever heard of one,
it's a charcuterie board. Yeah, I'm honeypot proof. There is like, I don't know that a woman exists that's the amalgamation of everything it would take to like pull me in. You know what I mean? Like she'd have to have every box checked.
This is the first conversation in a series of conversations before it comes like, dude, I mean, like, guys are okay.
Guy, man. No, I mean, listen, we've had this conversation on the show a million times. Being a homosexual is the most logical and rational thing that any man could ever do with his life. It's disgusting, and I refuse.
It's not logical. It's illogical.
It's pragmatic, is what
they're,
it is. To income.
They're fucking where the shit comes out. It's illogical.
That part is unfortunate.
It's literally a designed flaw. That's
okay, fair enough. But what does it come with? It comes with all kind of extras.
It comes with shit on your dick.
Well, this happened.
and whoever you're with doesn't eat after a certain year.
But it's just like, I mean, I look out at the menu and I just
Sweetie,
go,
I haven't eaten since 1989.
I look out at the menu and I go, like, ain't none of them worth what they cost. None of them are worth the price of admission. Like, none of them are even being on the apps. And listen, I met so many nice women and a good conversationalist and everything. None of them are worth the price of admission. They want nonstop attention. If they don't want nonstop attention, they want you to take them places and spend money on them. Like, and never once do they genuflect into themselves and go, what do I do for him? Why does he like me? Why should he like me? What do I provide? Like, there's no introspection. They're incapable of introspection. They're fucking worthless. They are not, they are of no value. And listen, I'm not going to put you on the spot, but I'm going to tell you, every woman that's ever been in your life, if I made you make a list, the list of shit you could do without is way bigger than the list of shit you can't do without for every single one of them ever.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. There's a thing that you will have in your big hardened heart one time, and it's called love. And it softens you in the heart, and it gives you a certain there's also an unconditional thing that you'll love, and you
know where you can find it? In the eyes of a dog. No woman will ever love you the way that a dog. No woman will ever love you as much as your dog loves you. I hope you know that. I hope you know that.
It's so funny. I had that thought when I first had him. He would sleep. He would sleep in my room, and I would go, I've been in love before, but man, I love this dog more than, and it makes me go, I don't think I ever really loved him. It's just like,
if I see a guy hit a dog, I want to kill him. If I see a guy hit a woman, I go, what did she do? I don't ask any questions about what did the dog do. I don't think about that at all. If I see someone hit a dog, I go, I'll fucking beat the shit out of that person. I'll beat him to death. But if I see someone hit a woman, I go, she probably did something.
I can't.
She probably did something.
Yeah. Well, and you not knowing things and news and that's been brought to your attention.
I know.
Here's something you didn't know, and I told you about it. I found out that all Stephen King books and short stories are connected.
Yeah,
every single one of them is an entire Stephen King universe.
This came from the Welcome to Derry series that I didn't even know was out.
I watched that and I go, wait a minute, they're referencing Shawshank. Then, nerds on the internet, if you go and look it up on Reddit or X or something, they'll be like, would you not read the book? You fucking, and you're like, no, faggot. I didn't.
Yeah, never.
You think I read the book of Cujo? What are you, out of your mind?
Listen, the only thing I know about Cujo is that it was the nickname of the goaltender Curtis Joseph, and that his mask was like a dog after the movie Cujo. I know there's a dog, and I know it's evil.
Yeah. So apparently everything is connected from Shawshank to the. And I told you this.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me that if they buried the Green Mile in the Pet Cemetery,
Here we go.
If you just put the Green Mile in the Pet Cemetery,
Stephen King.
Yeah, you just put him in the Pet Cemetery and he's fine.
Is he somebody's pet? I think it only works for pets.
Oh, well, yeah, I think he's God's pet, isn't he? Well, didn't Tom Hanks say he was one of God's miracles? So
no, but he's
did they put
I like where your logic is, but my logic was
the mouse. What was the mouse name? Mr. Pepples, or what was his name?
Mr. Bojangles.
Mr. Jingles.
Mr. Bojangles.
Jingles in the Pet Cemetery. He'll be fine.
Mr. Bojangles.
You have to put him in the Pet Cemetery because the black guy's mouth was a pet cemetery. Remember, and he brought Mr. Jingles back to life
with that fucking halitosis or whatever the fuck he had.
bees. He spit
His
bees.
John Coffee breath.
But
So,
yeah, go ahead.
sitting around, like in it, when the kids sit around and they tell each other what they're afraid of because it manifests on your fears.
Yeah.
And he said, the black kid Mike in the group, I can only imagine that one of the kids didn't want to tell him what he was afraid of.
Yeah.
Because Mike's in the group. He's just like, what did you guys see? It was like, the librarian's face went all fucked up and chased me around. What'd you see? Oh, I saw my dad going through the wall and trying to pull me through the drain. What about you?
I saw you.
I don't want to say.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. I don't want to say. It's so scary. I don't even. Come on, you could tell us.
Yeah.
You sure? Even with Mike here?
They all float down here.
Yes, boss. They like to drink.
That would
only
be
not spelled the same.
That would be. Yeah, that would be. I would run into the arms of Pennywise if the Green Mile was coming down my block. And that's not racism. That's about statistics. I have a statistically better chance with the clown than I do with the Green Mile.
They all float down here. I can't swim, boss.
Yeah. Oh God, I'll go with the clown down into the sea where they can't swim.
Georgie's arm is ripped off, and he's just, I tried to take it back, boss. And it's like, is nobody seeing this giant black guy?
Yeah. So what you're saying is the Green Mile was in Shawshank?
No, that's a different prison, but it's just
There's a lot of prisons in that Stephen King universe.
There's a lot of weird kid shit too. Besides it, like. And he's like, what if I connect them all? There's like Carrie, like it's like the uncle from that. It's like somebody's neighbor is actually in that story.
Stephen King saw that hot white trash bitch, thought too high of herself, and was like, I'm gonna put pig's blood on her in a movie. That's what I'm gonna do. Take that, sissy SpaceX.
You thought she was hot?
No, but for the time, she probably was hot. She was probably a hottie in the 70s. Her daughter was hot.
The universe, though, of
her
Stephen
daughter was
King.
in that Orange County movie is that part of this shared? Is Orange County part of the shared Stephen King?
I just don't know how far it goes. Like, what? Isn't there one of them? Isn't Stephen King? Isn't The Mist Stephen King?
Yeah.
So you think that came from John Coffey's mouth?
Yeah, that's The Mist. That's what it is. It comes out. You just tied all this together.
You're just like, don't go out there. What's out there? I don't know. Black guys in the fog.
Yeah, clowns and black guys. Stay inside.
It makes sense though when he's just like, everybody's spooky in this.
Yeah, let's see. The Stand is Stephen King. The Shining. The Shining is also Stephen King. Green Mile, The Running Man is also Stephen King.
Type in
Pet Cemetery.
Type in this thing because I went down the rabbit hole. It was like, how are all Stephen King books and short stories connected? Some of them will blow your mind, and you'd be like, "What in the fuck?"
Through a shared multiverse, with the Dark Tower series acting as a central hub that links them all together.
Yeah.
Connections appear in the form of recurring characters, shared towns like Castle Rock and Derry, subtle or direct references to other stories and supernatural concepts like The Shine. Oh, The Shine. He was in the Green Mile. While not every book is directly tied, the Dark Tower series provides a framework for how all of King's work can be understood as existing within the same universe. So, clowns and magical Negroes.
What'd I say?
Sounds pretty fun. The Shine, the psychic power known as the Shine. Okay. Is a common element that connects many of King's supernatural stories, including The Shining, Doctor Sleep, and others.
It's actually nuts. Like the entirety of it.
Yeah.
It makes you go, what in the fuck? Was this guy thinking this before he wrote the first story?
Oh, there's like graphs that like connect everything.
Yeah, it's like Charlie Day.
Yeah, no, this is way too much.
I told you I went down that rabbit hole. It's nuts.
That's insane.
Oh,
I don't want to know about all this. I don't want to know about all
speaking of insane, Elon Musk, and this is, he wants to have this Optimus robot. It's like have you seen this? It's like a iRobot thing, but black and silver. It's like
No.
so it's called Optimus, and he was on X just today talking about what if we could end poverty for everybody? What if we could end medical? You want to talk about medical this and that? How about state-of-the-art medical procedures for everyone done by a robot in your fucking house? And you're
So
like,
Elon Musk says the Optimus will be. Let's see if this can happen without short circuiting. Optimus will be an incredible surgeon. If you click that fucking ad. Could Tesla's Optimus robot perform surgery? Elon Musk thinks so. Musk told analysts the bipedal bot will be an incredible surgeon and an infinite money glitch. Tesla has not yet shown off Optimus' surgical skills, but it can do kung fu. Well, it's good to have priorities.
I'll beat the fuck out of that robot.
Robot's going to need to do kung fu because if it starts doing medical procedures, it's going to need to fight off the Jews. Try to take it away from you. This isn't part of the union. It's not
infinite money glitch. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, let's see. Elon
they start
Musk.
Optimus clipping. It's just like,
yeah,
must be a short circuit with you. Better call Johnny Five.
It was actually a robot. Someone said it was a robot that was transitioning into another kind of robot that killed it. I don't know if you know this, but it was one of the trans robots that took it out.
And I heard it was very anti-Semitic, and you know what happens with that? We gave it a pager, and the rest is history. The rest is history. That's really all it is.
Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem with that robot doing surgery, as I see it, is very simple, right? When it's not doing surgery, it's going to be making you waffles and jerking you off all day. And something tells me the robot's going to be a little miffed when you go like, "Could you do my open heart surgery?" It's like, sure, fuckface. I'm definitely trained to do this.
How does it talk?
Robots are
like,
just going to
the
be
voice
in our houses. Like that's all this. Robots are just going to be living in our houses, spending our social security. Yeah, not in mine.
I just don't understand how we go from like slaves are crazy. Let's build a black robot that lives in your house.
Yeah. Well, first of all, if it does surgery, it's not black. Okay. But if it,
all right, I was just talking about the paint job that he has on there right now.
Okay.
But would you ever have one in your house? You would. You get delivery groceries. You're getting a robot.
No, I wouldn't.
You're getting a robot, dude.
I wouldn't have it in the house. No, I don't want it.
You keep it outside like a fucking Black's Rottweiler.
Yeah, I don't need it to do surgery or jerk me off. I can handle both of those things.
Why is that the first thing with you? It's always jerk you off, or
it's everybody. You think people are going to get the robot and not have sex with it? You're out of your mind.
Never in my life would I have that.
No, I know you wouldn't because you're no, but everyone else who's a white will be everything. They're just, how do I use my dick on this? That's every white guy.
No, I couldn't. I like my dick too much.
Okay, yeah, that's because you're black.
No, I have a pretty dick. I don't want it messed with. I don't want it like, and all I imagine is like something just grabbing the shit out of it. You're like, absolutely not.
You're afraid that your dick's gonna jam in a robot like a printer.
Yeah. Or like a weird pencil sharpener.
Why does it say paper jam when there is no paper jam?
You're definitely fucking a robot, dude.
No, I'm not. I have no interest.
You're gonna get cash pateled by a robot.
No, I'm not. Nope. No, yeah. Listen, these things don't have heads.
You're just gonna be in your kitchen with just an apron on. Here comes Optimus. Autocock rollout.
Yeah, nope. I'm not having any robots.
Well, speaking of black robots, Eddie Murphy has these.
This was the funniest. I gotta share.
Eddie Murphy said he's gonna come. If he comes back to stand up, he's gonna do.
Hold on, no, we got to set this up. So if you watch the Eddie Murphy documentary,
Pretty good doc.
It's
Pretty good doc, I would say.
very good documentary. But there's a moment in
make
there.
you think you wasted your talent.
Everyone is speculating. Like, is Eddie ever going to come back to stand up? And we've even said this, like, because there's been nights where Eddie's been with Chappelle at the Comedy Store, and people are like, "Is tonight the night? Is tonight the night he's going to get on stage?" And they tell them now they're going to try to get it on and everything.
Apparently, it's because the nigga didn't bring his puppets.
And then Eddie says in the episode, in the doc, he goes, "Hey man, if I ever come back and do comedy, maybe I'll come back and do like a puppet act with a Richard Pryor puppet and a Bill Cosby puppet." And you go, well, this is absurd, right? Like, he's obviously kidding. He would never come back and, like, do an actual, nigger puppet act, right?
Nope.
Like, that would be pretty crazy to see something like that.
And then he literally pulls out 3 puppets. One Bill Cosby, one Richard Pryor, and a one Paul Mooney as puppets. And dude.
I mean, I laughed at the beginning of the documentary when he floated the idea, where I was like, oh, that'd be hilarious. There's never been a black puppet guy. To basically come out and be like the black fucking Jeff Dunham would be insane.
Oh, there he is.
No, because you see, I didn't put a pill in people's chocolate. Nigga, you know you put that pill in the chocolate, nigga.
And that's just Eddie playing with his.
What do you say to your mother when she gives you a bowl of Jello pudding? I don't give a fuck.
He got the puppets.
He put this out on the internet to float it.
Chocolate. Nigga, you know you put that pill in the chocolate, nigga.
Just like Will Smith recorded that fucking song and thought it was like, this is gonna be hot. Everybody gonna fuck with this, and then they just roasted the fuck out of Will Smith.
Yeah,
like, nah, bro, go back.
That was worse than anything I've ever done in my life, and I've got some hits, but that was worse than my Chipotle tweets. That was the worst. That was the most embarrassing shit that anyone has ever done in the history of people. That was so bad. The funniest thing, though, which is not in that clip, is that the third puppet that he brings out is a Paul Mooney puppet.
Paul Mooney. Yeah.
And he literally is like, he's doing an impression of Paul Mooney describing what's happening, how Paul would react to what's
oh no
on the screen.
Oh my God, this nigga has lost his mind. He's pulled out 3 nigga puppets. I would even one step further with that. If I
would have said,
yeah, Paul, he would have literally been like, and where do you even get nigga puppets made? Somebody white? You have to tell him, make the lips big, make the nose bigger. Sorry. Make sure I can put my hand somewhere and make his anatomically correct. Make sure he has a big dick in the front. And make sure that Richard has scars from when he was exploded. One thing about Eddie, that nigga has always had his hand up a drug addict's ass. That's why he has 2 puppets of these niggas.
It's so funny, man. So it was like, for him to float the idea of the puppet thing and then to unleash it at the end, it's like he might actually do this.
And he's got so much money. Jerry Seinfeld would be like, do it.
Oh yeah. Well, this is what I think is funny is this is the difference between white and black comics. White comics will go, do it. Like, do it. Because if it works and it kills, awesome. If it eats shit and it's humiliating, awesome. Even better. The black comics are so worried about reputation that they would talk him out of it, but like,
well, the irony in all of it is in the doc is Chappelle and Jamie Foxx, everybody talking about how cool Eddie was
Yeah.
before athletes had endorsement deals, before anything. And you see it. This is why famous black comics act cool on stage, and other black comics only care about looking cool on stage instead of being vulnerable.
They definitely care about being cool more than they care about being funny.
Yeah, so like the vulnerability thing on there, if he was like could hide the way he hides behind characters and makeup and stuff, he would hide behind puppets. And he would be more vulnerable. And they'd be like, "Nigga, what the fuck is this shit?" Like, right? They'd be like, "You fucking puppets, nigga. Puppets, nigga. Should have stayed in your mansion, rich ass nigga. Yeah, bitch ass, fuck ass. Doing motherfucking puppet show, nigga."
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to it. If you haven't seen the Netflix Eddie Murphy thing, watch it, because it is.
Or if you want to keep your sanity and you don't want to see one of the legends play with 3 nigga puppets, don't watch. If you don't want to see a nigga who lost his mind, don't watch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, man. He's just like walking around his giant mansion, bored, nothing to do, and I think about puppets. I think about doing a puppet act. Whew, I haven't gotten to the puppet stage of Lonesome yet. I think that happens before Robot. I think it goes puppet, then fuck robot, then suicide.
They're not. I just would like to say they're not fuck robots. They're supposed to end poverty and end.
Well, the best way to do that is to get them motherfuckers out on the street, sucking and fucking. I mean, don't you? That's how money made, motherfucker.
There's going to be somebody who's going to try and pimp out a group of optimists.
At the end of every business is somebody selling pussy. Lemonade stands, Uber,
dude,
Walmart,
lemonade stands.
Somebody down the line.
That's kids.
No, the kids are the front. There's a bitch growing lemons in Brazil who's getting fucked. There's pussy being sold at some part of the supply chain.
Look here, bitch. You got that optimism in your house?
Yeah.
Check it out. You turn the settings to this, and this. Here you go. This is all the settings you got to have on there. I'll do the rest. And then you bring me the money every week, bitch.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. There's some Legoland. Somebody's selling pussy at Legoland. Somewhere in the Legoland supply chain, pussy is being distributed for money. Little block.
Makes you think twice about modern Disney.
Square pussy. Yep. It's everywhere. It's being sold everywhere. You buy that $5 Little Caesars, somebody along the line of that Little Caesars is selling pussy. Somebody along the supply chain is selling.
They're just putting it in, they put the dough in, they sort of wheel it into the pan. What if they're just getting banged the fuck out like
Yeah. Yeah, it could
That's where the supply chain begins and ends right there. It's like somebody along the way. Oh, there's the fucking right there. This guy's getting fucked.
This is why I don't go into restaurants. I don't want to see any of the pussy supply chain in movement. I just want the pizza at my house.
This is why I don't go in anywhere.
Yep. I don't need to see the slavery. I don't need to see the sex slavery. Just bring it to my house. Bring me the finished product.
Well, as always, you guys can support us on Patreon at thebiguglies.com. There's Big Ugly Shop as well, where you can buy some horse cum merch and some horse jizz merch. And
show about
you also can on Patreon you can support us or you can hate for $8. That's sending $8. Well, all the shit you want to talk to us, we will actually see.
Yeah.
And then
chats on YouTube. Most people watch on Twitter, but we do have super chats on YouTube. If people want to super chat, they can send in their fucked up questions and we'll answer them.
Super chat your mama, damn. Okay. And anything before we go? I'm gonna go watch some highlights from LollaPOOPlooza.
Oh God. Ugh. You gonna learn how to make those oatmeal cookies?
I'm gonna write to Elon Musk about what he can do with these optimists.
I'm gonna
optimize. Is that the plural? I don't know.
Optimies. I'm gonna go.
Here, Elon Musk. I got something you can do with these fucking robots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna go watch hockey and eat leftover pizza. That's what I'm gonna do.
Goodbye, Jews.